Can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Elise Barham. I'm a competitive kickboxer. I've been training for over 6 years and I'm currently studying a level sports coaching at Moulton College.
And how long have you been on the course?
I've been on the course for 1 year and I'm currently waiting to start my second.
How have you found the course?
Very motivating. It's helped me out a lot. Every assignment or task that we've done, I've been able to do, and sometimes we redo it a few times to make sure that we get better at it every time.
And do you think you're doing well in the course?
Yeah. At the beginning of year one, most of my topics I did struggle at, but every time we went back at it, we used to just go through it, and I used to get better at it every time.
Okay. As a coach, what do you value? What values do you have for your team?
I work hard. I'm always respectful to all team players. So during my kickboxing, being a coach within that area, I'm always there to help. If I'm on the sidelines, I'm always there to go over to someone and do a one-to-one with them and just show them the best way to do it. And if they're struggling, answer any questions they have. I'm always, when I'm talking to them, I'm never rude to them. I'm always making sure that they're enjoying it and that they're not feeling bad about it and they're not got any negative feelings.
And how long did it take you to become a coach?
Um, for the course I'm doing at the moment, that would take 2 years. Within my kickboxing area, during the 6 years, within 4 years into it, I wanted to start being a coach for it, and that took me 2 years. So now, after 2 years, I'm able to coach students when they're fighting on the mat. I'm able to teach them whilst they're training. I'm able to do some refereeing on the mat, so I passed my course during that, so I'm able to lead a fight and stand in the centre and be a centre ref. I'm able to do any sort of coaching with other teams if they need it.
How would you describe your coaching style?
I would say that my coaching style is more forward. If I'm doing something where it has to be set up specifically, I'll sit down and I'll write a lesson plan, and then when it gets to it, I'll do the lesson plan, and then if I've got people struggling with it, I will go with them and I'll go through it a little bit extra. Sometimes I'll do a session and it'll be different, so if there's 1 week we do one thing and the next week they want to do it again, I'll ask them, and sometimes they say they want to do what I have planned, or sometimes they say, oh well, maybe can we try doing this week, and then I'll go with whatever people have either asked me or I have been told to set out.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths and weaknesses, my strengths would have to be that um, I'm really good at being able to help people. It's better for me to be able to go forward and help them. Another strength would be that I'm always positive. I'm always there to help people. If they've got something wrong, I'm always there. My negatives would have to be that sometimes when I do something, if I explain it to myself, sometimes I will be confused and I'll have to go and find someone. Another weakness would be that sometimes I'm not always good at something specific someone wants, and then when I show them it might be wrong and they'll be able to hint it out that I was wrong, and every time I try making it better.
What made you want to leave your job?
I was just looking for being able to get better, so I did a job where it wasn't to do with sports, and then I found a job within sports working at a gym, but wanting to be a sports coach, I wanted to find another job where that's mainly what I'd be doing.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
Um, handling stress. If I've got stress, I will normally go to training, and normally I just do a class. I'll normally be in the class, not running it, and when we do pad work, use it, take my stress out on the pads, or if I'm doing like sparring, do that, and it sort of calms me down. Pressure, I normally go through it, I work through it, I sit down and I plan it and I get better.
What makes you different from other coaches in your division?
Most coaches do different sports, so I've never really met anyone that goes for a job that does kickboxing like I do. So most people do football or rugby or cricket, and they're doing competitions now and then. But for me, I'm always competing every month, every weekend. I'm always in different areas. I'm sometimes in different countries, so I'm always up to doing something different every weekend.
What makes you different from other coaches in your division?
Just ask me that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Why should we hire you for this coach? Why should we hire you for the sport coach position?
Because I have vast experience in coaching. I'm still competing, so I know what the team needs to be able to progress in whatever they're doing. Also, with the coaching, you need to have at least had enough experience of doing different styles of coaching. So I've been able to coach in primary schools, been coaching younger students, older students. I've done some coaching in the gyms, so helping people become better.
And finally, do you have any questions for us?
Where can my career progress from here?
Do I need to answer that?
Yeah.
I don't know.